Hello, and thanks for stopping by. If you are new to my channel, I say welcome to Frowns to Smiles. If you are a returning subscriber, I say thanks for coming back. Well, my name is Miss Davis. I am your teacher, and class is in session, so come on in. Today, we're going to be talking about a train and how the right train of thought can take you to a better station in life. You're probably saying, what is that all about? Let me ask you, how many of you have taken a metro? Yeah, a train. If you live here in the DMV area, there are several metro stations or several train stations. And if you're trying to go from point A to point B, you go to a train station, you pay the fare, of course, and there's a grid and it'll tell you where you are and it'll also show you where you're trying to go. And so there are different color systems that we use here in the DMV area. So there's a green line, a red line, an orange line, a silver line, and they all take you to their respective places. But you have to first know where you are so that you can know where you're going. And the grid will show you how many stops it would take you to get from one station to the next. And it also would tell you the amount of time it would take you to get there. You know, oftentimes you could be on that train and you'll hear stations like Metro Center, and that could be a changing point where you can transfer to get from one color coordinate to the next. Because oftentimes you may be going to a particular place and the station that you're currently at won't take you directly there. So you have to actually transfer. You know, in life it's the same way. If you're on the metro, it may say that the next station is DuPont Circle. And then the doors will open. And they'll say, please stand by. Doors are opening. The doors open, it'll allow passengers to leave, and it will allow passengers to get on. And if that's not your station, you just stay on because it's not applicable to you. And that process continues until you get to the end of the line. And so it's the same is with life. You know, we are going through life and we're on this train, and our train of thought will determine where we're going to the next station. You know, back in 1903, the author James Allen published a book that was entitled As a Man Thinketh. That book is a best-selling book. It's viewed all across the world. He got most of that information from the Bible. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 7, it says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And so I want you to think about, what are you thinking about? Are you willing to just get off at any stop? Because life is going to do the exact same thing. There are going to be stops along the way. Some of those stops may be divorce. Another stop may be sickness. Another stop may be a wayward child. It could be death. It could be unemployment. There's so many different stops, and you can choose to get off that stop, or you can stay on the train and continue going to where you need to go. The interesting thing is, unlike the metro station where it would tell you how long it takes you to get from one point to the next, life doesn't tell you that. It doesn't tell you that in 13 seconds or 3 minutes, you're going to get at sickness. Because if we knew that, we would know how to prepare. It doesn't tell you that in 5 minutes, you're going to be at unemployment. Again, if we knew where the next step would be, the next stop, we would prepare ourselves, but we don't know. But you don't have to choose to get off at that stop. Just like if you're on the metro, if Potomac Avenue is not the station you're going to, when the doors open, you stay on the train. So I submit to you the same with your life. If sickness is not something that you want to be a part of, then when that door opens, you stay on the train. And you keep going to the next station, because you're trying to go to the final product. And I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, because again, we don't know how long it's going to take us to get from point A to point B. But we do know that at the end of that train, we have to get off. And the reward is going to be great because we're going to arrive at our destination. So I submit to you to stay on the train. Stay on the train of right thought. Think about great things, regardless of what's going around. I'm not saying that you can totally ignore your circumstances, but what I'm saying is you can choose to stay where you are, to live in self-pity, to live in defeat, to live in so low self-esteem, to live in lack, to live in poverty, to live in depression. Or you can change your thought pattern to think of pure things, of great things, of noble things, of success, of greatness, of peace, of happiness, of prosperity. And that relates to your mind, soul, and body, not just mentally, but physically, emotionally, and yes, financially. We need all of those things to work. And so you can choose to stay on the train that's not going to lead you to where you want to go and get off at the wrong stop prematurely. Or you can ride that train all the way to the end to see the success. I hope you choose the latter. Until we meet again, don't forget to smile. Be safe and watch your surroundings. Bye-bye. Oh, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and to share. Please hit that notification bell, and that way you'll be notified of any new content that I bring forward. Until we talk again, remember, we turn frowns into smiles. Bye-bye.